What is up, everybody? This is the Beautiful Bearded Bastards, and today we got a special guest, a longtime friend, Dalton Holsten. What's up, Dalton? Tell everybody about yourself.
Woo. How's it going, everybody? Like Todd said, yep, we're longtime friends. George here, too, my neighbor for quite a while there in Dixon. Grew up there my whole life.
I like it out there. I like the caves. I like the rivers.
Yeah, river rat. Lots of summers floating, that's for sure.
So that's down there by Boiling Spring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gasconade River.
Yeah, I used to ride my bike down there just to go to the spring every summer.
That's
Nice.
awesome. Yeah. Four-wheelers.
Yeah, I had family that lived down
ATVs.
there, so I'd go down there a lot too. And
There's the Gardens down there too. There's more than one campground down
Yeah.
there.
Country. Is it Acres?
That's
I
what I
don't
was
know what
gonna
they
say,
call that
country,
other
yeah.
one.
I
it
know
used
what
to be
you're talking
Cardin's
about.
Campground.
Yeah. They kind of changed the name.
What's up, Redbeard? Glad you can join us, bro.
Hey,
Hope
hey.
Grams is doing okay.
Hi, Crystal.
Hi from Ken, Deborah, and Crystal. What's up, guys? Glad you can join in.
Oh, we got all three of them.
Yeah, I wish we had the
Nice.
views though. Well, love you guys. Thank you for joining in. Hope
Thank
you
you.
enjoy the show. So Dalton, I think when we first started hanging out, we were doing music together.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, that was right
It
around.
was like 08.
Yeah, yeah. That's been a while.
Showing our age a little.
Yeah, I was starting to write music. Wasn't really sure where to go with it, but I knew you recorded music and can play music, and I just kind of brought you some stuff, and
Hey,
we just kind of winged it.
and we still play together sometimes. So,
Yep, we just
so
recorded
many years later.
not too long ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I would have put that on here to give this sample, but
Yeah, it's
I
all right.
failed
I like
as a
that song.
producer.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
Dad. My dad just come out.
So the drink choice that Dalton chose for this episode is none other than Martin Mead.
Ooh.
So we're going to do a little plug here, and here's some of the drinks that I have made. These are not for sale. I cannot do that.
He
But I can give you some.
He
Not a
got
sponsor.
He got me hooked last time we came out here to record. He brought some of this out, and I was like, you know what? That's what I want to have.
It's really good.
So
I
which
mean,
flavor did you say you wanted?
Grape. I'm
Grape?
going for the
All
grape.
right.
Yeah.
Boink.
Boing.
And this is the first time ever on the podcast.
Perfect.
All right. George, what did you want?
First podcast. Yep.
There's not much grape
For
left.
well, yeah, let's do that one, I guess. A wild berry cider.
Yeah, popping bottles like G6 or like 3-6.
Popping bottles.
Let's see if we can get that in there. Oh yeah.
You're glubbing it. Glub, glub, glub,
You gotta
glub.
aerate it. I don't. Don't listen to me. I don't know nothing about drinking wine.
I thought that was
I
like
make
where
it.
you stir it or you do this. Kind of.
Gotta stick your nose
Oh,
in
yeah,
there.
yeah. Put it on the table. There it is. Yeah.
It's got a good aroma.
That reminds me of South Park so much.
Oh,
like-
that's good.
How you liking it over there?
It's great.
Awesome.
Wild berry is the one.
I like that one.
I don't
It's
know.
good.
I'm a fan of the grape.
So the grape is actually just grape. The peach mango is actually like a peach mango cider, so it's got some apple juice in it. And that's a wild berry cider. It's got some apple juice in it too. I think technically if you use apple, you got to call it a cider, not like a wine. Kind of like when you use honey. It's still made like wine, but it's called a mead. I don't know. I'm not an
Mead.
expert.
I don't
You're
know
pretty
anything.
close to the expert. You're more the expert than anyone else,
All right, so
judging by these taste buds.
another, there's a big elephant in the room here. Dalton, what are these? I know what they are, but you tell the viewers.
These are some of my favorite deer sheds. And if you don't know, so deer are a little bit different from, say, like goats, who have horns that just continually grow and they don't shed them. Deer, along with moose and elk and a couple other species, they shed their antlers every year and regrow them every spring.
Yeah.
And most people that are what you would call a trophy hunter, which
It hurts.
Now that's a trophy deer right there.
That's one that you would call a trophy for sure.
We stop that for a big buck shows up.
Once in a lifetimer.
Bombs the podcast.
Plunk. But yeah, these are awesome.
And completely different from this other set. So
Yeah, you want to bring them up?
yeah. So what's wild is these scored almost exactly the same amount of inches.
Oh, my eye. Just joking.
These came off of a...
Oh, wow. Look at that bottom one.
Yeah, and it's broke. What's
Yeah.
wild is there's no telling how long that was before it broke it off.
Yeah, it's thick.
And
yeah.
it's solid, too. Like, I mean, you can feel how solid it is.
That's crazy.
So did this grow into the other side, or where'd that go from? Or is that just the weird growth?
No, that's just some weird growth. So the older they get, so how
There's a
I
little
heard
tiny
explained is like old people, when they get old, their hair gets gray. So when deer get old, they get these weird abnormal points, little stickers, and like this one has these little randoms and this little stuff. Like that's all come with age. So
Wow.
and normally when we're hunting a farm, we want to try to, I mean, you don't want to kill a baby deer. We're not out here trying to kill stuff that's
No Bambi.
Right.
well, I mean, you just want to give the deer a chance to get to its, full potential. So
And how many years old is that typically for a deer?
so normally a deer's best rack, and it all really depends on the deer, but I would say for the most part, you're looking at a deer's best potential being between 5, 6, 7, right around in there. But the thing is with that is not a lot of deer in the wild are going to live to be that old.
Right.
So I have one on, which I didn't bring those sheds. I should have. I have one on our farm right now that's close to 7.
Nice.
I've got sheds off of them for the last 4 years in a row, and I've got 3 matching sets that I've found off of them, which is another thing that's really rare. A lot of times people don't find sets. You're normally just going to find a single. These 2, I got lucky, and they were probably 2 feet apart, laying, just perfect side by side. All I saw was tines. I was like, holy cow. And these ones were probably, I'd say, a good 150 yards apart.
Oh, wow.
I had to look to find the other side, but what's wild is when I found the one that didn't have the drop tine first, and I knew immediately because Carrie and I had actually seen this deer on the gravel road. We were just driving down the gravel road looking for deer, and we were like, does that deer have a drop tine? And it was dark, so it was kind of hard to see, but it was enough light that we could tell it was a freaking elk with a drop tine. So when I found this side, I was like, I got to go back. And this was in the middle of February. I think it was like 6 degrees the next day when I went and looked for that side. I went out at like 6. It was early. And I just walked a straight line to the end of this little field that had a bunch of cedars in it. And sure as heck, I got to the other end of the field. It was laying tines down, so I actually thought it was a grapevine. I thought this was a grapevine growing
wow.
out of the ground, and then I was like,
That's a cool
"That's
shot.
the drop
That is
tine."
a cool
yeah,
shot.
that's how I found it, just like that.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
And I knew I was like, "Wow, what's wild is." I wish we could have seen what that looked like if he wouldn't have broke it off. But I actually ended up finding that deer dead this year when I was out looking for sheds, and he's just a monster.
So you were saying it's hard for them to sometimes reach around the age you 5 to 7.
Yeah.
So besides you, what's a deer's biggest predator?
I'd say probably coyotes. Disease a lot of times gets, and a lot of the what stinks is a lot of the older bucks during the rut or during the breeding season, they get so run down from fighting and just covering so many miles in a day just trying to breed that by the time winter gets around and there's if they're so run down they can't fight for food or even find food, a lot of times they'll die just from just the rut. Will kill them. A lot of times you'll find older deer dead, but it seems like it is harder on the older deer. But I do think a lot of younger deer get killed just because they're, I guess, just not smart enough to stay, on the fringes and just haven't really learned as much as some of the older deer. So like that one I told you on our farm that's 7, I don't have any daylight pictures of him. The only time I have him on camera is from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. He don't come around in the daylight, and he's just learned that, But I've killed a lot of 2 and 3 year olds just because, whenever I first started bow hunting, it was more of an opportunistic thing. It was, what was in my lap was what I took. But now I feel like I've kind of evolved to where I'm being a little bit more picky and choosy about what I try to harvest. And
That's good. Do you prefer bow or rifle, or what do you normally do?
well, I grew up rifle hunting, and rifle deer camp was always probably the thing that I look forward to the most, I would say, when I was a kid. But I don't know. I feel like in more recent years, especially since I've started bow hunting, I feel like I've kind of gained more of a respect for the deer. Because, when I was rifle hunting, it was easy to just go sit somewhere and shoot a deer. You can't go do that with a bow. It's just, yes, that happens to people sometimes, but it's a little bit different animal. One, because you have to get a lot closer. You've got to close the distance, so that in itself brings with it a whole range of stuff. Scent control, so making sure that you don't smell like a human, smell like a tree or some dirt,
Right. Like I've heard of people dosing yourself in doe piss and stuff like that.
Sometimes I'll spray it on my shoes, and kind of walk. I'll go past wherever my stand set is at, and I'll do a loop just in case something that does get on that trail will give me a shot, because it'll be following that. It's not, they're not supposed to make it to the circle back.
So did you bring your bow to show us?
Oh, no.
Thank God. we don't need that.
We don't do that anymore. We're not allowed
Sorry,
to do that anymore.
I had to do the joke. I'll leave it there.
No, I don't want to leave you with another souvenir.
Up there on the wall.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Good times.
We love you, Eric.
So I got 7 viewers in right now. How's the audio sound? Are we too loud? Are we too quiet? Does John need to Dalton? Does Dalton need to speak up? He's normally loud, so I turned him down.
How
now
about
he's quiet.
George? How about Todd? How's everyone sounding?
I'm the loudest. Everyone knows that.
But I can hear myself. I can hear y'all. So,
Oh, good deal. Thanks for the feedback, guys. Love y'all.
all right. Thanks, Mario.
All right, appreciate it, bud. I hope you got that issue fixed with that part that someone broke on a air filter when I seen you the other day.
My dad just sold some Toyota parts, speaking of car parts and all that stuff.
But yeah, guys, we are live. You guys can comment
Toyota.
questions if you have any for us bastards or for Dalton, or if it like I said, he's a musician. He does hunting. He's also a TikToker. You want to talk about your TikTok a little bit?
I mean, I don't think I have a whole lot going on the TikTok, but I would say probably my deer videos honestly probably get the most traction
Yeah.
as far as
Those are the ones I
just
saw.
the videos that I post.
I think my favorite ones where you're just like walking and then you pick your phone up and you got like this whole entourage
the
of animals.
animals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
farming
a
ones?
little surprised that they don't get more attention because they're some characters now. I tell you what, every one of those goats have their own personality.
Yeah, they like kids.
They're exactly like kids.
Aren't they
It's like
called
raising
kids?
a bunch of toddlers. Yeah,
Little
yeah.
goats are called kids or something.
Yep, baby goats are kids.
So
But
you got goats?
pretty
What else
much
do you have?
they're pretty much toddlers. We've got pigs, which we're hoping to start having a bunch of piglets here soon.
Nice.
We got rid of all of our chickens. It was just too hard to keep the dogs from eating them all,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which that tends to happen when you have
Everyone
bird dogs.
wants
So
Yeah, everyone wants that chicken.
Yeah, our dog Chewy. We used to have a neighbor that had to have chickens, and they were free range, so they'd kind of get over into our yard. I think Chewy's killed 3 of them,
Oh, my
and it's
goodness.
like it's not good, but that's
Yeah.
he's half Labrador Retriever.
Well,
that's what he was bred to do.
That's why we
Yeah.
got rid of the chickens, because I mean we're not gonna get rid of the dogs, and it just didn't seem right to just leaving them to get slaughtered. So
So when are you doing more recording, Dalton? Crystal said.
hopefully soon.
Yeah, we just did one a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say not even a month ago.
Yeah, we actually had Travis Newberry out here on the guitar and
Guitar God,
the
I
guitar.
I liked it. I like that song.
that guy. Yeah,
We'll get him out
we're
here,
really
too.
happy to have him part of the team.
We'll get him
Yeah,
on the
he's-
podcast eventually.
Yeah, I did try to get him out here, but he's in New York with his kid. Something with the baseball, I think.
Nice.
Oh
I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
man. Brady's gonna be a
Yeah.
MLB superstar, I guarantee it. Knowing Travis.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah,
So
Travis was an athlete too in school.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he ran state track with my brother Seth.
Yeah.
So you did sports too.
yeah.
I remember. I think I got video of it somewhere as well of me trying to video your long jump.
Yeah,
That's what I was just
So
about to say.
what were you like? Did you just do track and field, or what other sports did
I
you do?
did. Well, I would say I probably thrived a lot more in track and field just because, I mean, I was an athlete. I just, like, there were just certain things that, I mean, just can't. So I didn't do track until my junior year. So I think it was Shauna Sherrill was the gym coach and the track teacher that year. And she was just watching me play basketball. And she was like, why have you never tried to do track? And I think I did do track whenever I was in middle school, but I was, 4 foot nothing. I didn't hit my growth spurt till my freshman year of high school, so I didn't do a whole lot as far as track was concerned in middle school. But my junior year, I was able to go to state for a triple jump, and then our 4x1 and 4x2. With Cruz Allen and Dominic Knowles.
Boy, he was a
Little
sprinter now,
lightning
wasn't
Oh
he?
man, he was fast.
Yeah,
I
had
feel like our relay team was really fast, and then you get to state with the best of the best and just get smoked by people, and you're like, I didn't even know people could run that fast. Yeah, it's same thing with the jumping. So my senior year, triple jump, I had improved a lot. I had gained probably 3 or 4 feet on the jump that I was doing, the end of my junior year. So I had made quite an improvement in it was the conference meet, the first big meet that we had in Waynesville. They let us use their track, which their facility was just probably my favorite place to go and run track was Waynesville's track, just because the sand was like it was taken from a beach somewhere. Like it was just like landing in powder, landing on a cloud. So I jumped my best that day I'd probably ever jumped in my life, and I ended up setting the school record, which was probably one of the highlights, I would say, of my high school career, because Dad was there. He got to see that, and we got to kind of share that. That was fun. But anyways, so I ended up getting through districts and into sectionals, which the guy that ended up beating me at sectionals ended up winning state. So when I seen him at the state meet, he won by, I don't know, it was probably 4 or 5 feet. He won by a lot. He was really good. He actually ended up going to college for football. Not even for track. He got a scholarship for football, but yeah, it was a wild seeing some of those people.
Yeah.
What's up, TJ? Thanks for tuning in.
My technique wasn't the best, I
Alice,
just kind of
thanks for tuning in.
relied on
cousin.
It's hard to read that far away. I liked it better on this screen, but I don't like
what's
staring
going
up
on,
this way the
TJ?
whole time.
Thanks, y'all, for coming out. We appreciate you.
Yeah, you were talking about Coach Cheryl. She tried getting me to join track and field. She even offered to pay for, like, all the entry fees for me and stuff, but I was just I was probably 16, 17. I was working, to pay for, like, the car and all that crap, and just didn't have my mind in the right place, I guess, to do sports. But I played a lot of baseball, Pony League growing up, and then I did soccer for a couple seasons. You were a soccer player too, weren't you?
I would say my favorite sport was soccer.
Yeah.
I was really good at track, but soccer was definitely my favorite. It was more of basketball could get physical too. But that's kind of what I enjoyed. I enjoyed the physical.
It's too bad we didn't have hockey,
It's too
Or
bad we didn't have
football.
football.
Oh,
Right.
yeah,
If we would have had football, man.
I wanted to play football in high school. Never
We
got
probably
the
could have
chance.
had a pretty
I did,
dangerous
too.
team.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly.
I played basketball, out in Dixon and stuff. That was about it, though. I think I didn't do any kind of track or nothing.
Yeah, I didn't do nothing in actual school, like sports-wise. It was all like I said, the Pony League stuff. I thought about doing track and field, but just never got to it.
I can still skateboard to this day. I still have one of those. I can still ride around a little bit.
I can ollie
Without breaking
and
my neck.
I can break my ankle. Those are the only
Yeah,
two tricks I
I don't
know.
want that.
I can bust myself in the shin, and that's about it.
Man, my shins are still like bumpy from just getting whacked
There you go.
by my skateboard.
Yep.
Hey,
Sorry,
Crack
play
yourself
back
in
the
shin.
audio.
it don't play back though, so that's the good thing about it.
Todd's doing all kinds of craziness over here on the computer or
Yeah,
something.
I'm getting carries and comments and stuff.
There it is.
And you can see the delay too.
Oh my gosh.
Delay.
Yeah, it's bad. So I'll wave right now. And then you can,
Oh.
Oh, and it's that's live on the left or what?
so yeah, the left's live, the right.
Yeah, injuries were never good when it happened, especially when you're so young
Oh yeah.
in football or high school and stuff like that. It's a bad deal.
Oh man, I remember
Honestly, it's probably best we didn't have football because I'd have a lot less brain cells, I'm sure.
Dude, I was playing sports. I know this is elementary school, but I was playing
Concussions.
some sports, and I
No.
had to have the the janitor carried me because I sprained my ankle, carried me like to the front for my mom to come get me.
Ooh.
That's probably my biggest injury in school.
I'm
though.
sure I had some concussions playing soccer, but just shake it off.
I did kickboxing for one season. I don't know how if it works in seasons or not, but I did one fight and I got my fucking ass kicked, and I just didn't do it no more. But for my defense, so we were trained in mostly kicks. And so I went up there to start kicking this guy, and then this guy just started plowing my face.
Oh,
and,
man.
yeah, it fucked me up. It's like, yeah, I'm dead.
I have a black belt in Taekwondo. It took me like 3 years in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I was real young, though. I got it in like 1998. So, yeah, I was just a little guy, pretty much.
I've done Taekwondo, and I've done or mixed martial arts, I guess. So like it was like
I always
a
enjoyed
variety of things.
going to the gym and rolling around.
Yeah.
I would say that was probably
Do
my
you remember
favorite.
when y'all used to do the backyard fight?
I never
wrestling?
so I was doing basketball when all that was going on.
Oh, you weren't
so
in there on that?
I never
man.
went out there. No.
Yeah.
Of course, I seen all the videos from that, but
I still
no,
got some videos from it.
I never went out there.
What do we have? A Dixon amateur
Was that
wrestling league?
Gage
No,
Wilson's
Dixon amateur
house?
like MMA.
It started.
Oh, wow.
It started in Gage Wilson's basement and then moved
don't
out
throw last
to.
names out.
Oh yeah, I better not.
Fight Club. First rule of Fight Club: we don't talk about.
Fight Club.
It never happened. That's right.
I just made all that up. That wasn't real.
Everything is fabricated here, obviously.
We control the narrative. Man, I just watched a crazy documentary about John McAfee, the creator of the McAfee antivirus.
Oh.
And in this documentary, he relocated to Belize, and then he had dogs.
Are we moving on to conspiracy theories?
Nah, maybe sure.
Oh.
It's not politics.
It's
But
gotten
anyway,
brought up plenty
this
of
guy's
times.
neighbor, I guess, poisoned his dogs, and so the guy ended up dead.
Oh
And
my!
they were trying to blame John McAfee whether he did it or not. But anyway, he had to escape Belize and went to a different country as what's it called when you flee to another country for sanctuary? There's a name for it, but
Refugee.
right, yeah. So anyway, and like these guys document this whole thing, and it's just wild. And then apparently, before they extradite him back to the U.S., he dies in prison. But then no one's heard from him since. And then his
You got the Clinton treatment.
his ex-wife got the call and was like, "This is 2 weeks after he was dead." And he's like, "I faked my death." Now there's no proof or not, but it's on Netflix. It's called Running with the Devil. Wild ass documentary.
crazy.
Really good if you're into documentaries. Check it out.
Well, I'm gonna have to now.
It
Now
it
that
was
you brought it up,
crazy.
I'm gonna have to. Bet I'm going to.
Any
Dude.
kind of fake your own death sort of, that's wild.
I like docs anyhow.
Oh yeah, I'm a
too.
documentary whore for sure, dude. I'll watch them all the time.
I love the
Just
nature
started
ones,
that.
man.
They just put out a new JFK documentary on Hulu. They've been advertising it for literally like 6 months. They've been advertising it nonstop, and like you
It's
go
coming,
to click
I
on it, and
promise.
it's like it's not there yet. No, you still have to wait. I'm like, well, quit advertising it so heavily. But
Give it
no,
to me.
It's finally,
I want it.
It's finally out. I think I watched a couple episodes of it, but it's a pretty good documentary from what I've watched so far.
I just watched one about Steve McNair. Like, I guess I didn't even know that he was
I just watched
murdered.
it too. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what? I don't know. First of all, I thought it was like more recently. But
The football
apparently-
player?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I just watched it too. So him and his girlfriend got murdered in their apartment.
Yeah.
And I
Wow.
think it was the guy that they bought the gun off of, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so some drug dealer they bought a gun off of ended up murdering him or some shit. And then I guess she was into some crazy shit. I don't remember it. I watched it a few days ago, but
It
I
was
got the
like
worst memory in the world.
2009, though. I thought it
Yeah.
was way more recently than that, and I had no idea it was even a murder thing in Nashville. Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, he played for the Titans, and then he played for the Ravens.
Has this community standards been here before, George?
I don't know.
Is Facebook starting to try to ban us?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Definitely because
We're
of
in
something
season
that
2 of
one
Beautiful
you
Bearded
just
Bastards,
said.
and we haven't been canceled yet. So
Season
we'll keep
2
trying.
Season 2, they're keeping a real close eye on us now. We had to do the year thing, and
The
now
feds.
they're like, hey,
The
Yeah.
feds are watching.
they're like, yeah, the feds are watching.
They're always watching.
Oh, I
Got a
think
Fed phone if when you answer
they
it
are
clicks.
now.
Man, have you guys seen is it the Social Network or it's
Yeah.
another documentary about how
About
the
Facebook?
internet, how the
that
internet
movie.
just keeps everything. They basically the internet builds these profiles of us.
Oh yeah,
And they
it's
use
just
that to
gathering
sell,
data.
Just gathering
Yeah.
data. They sell our information.
Data's king right
for,
now.
advertisers, so they know exactly the kind of shit you buy, the kind of shit you look at.
Data's worth more than gold right now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Just as long as they can turn it back and advertise to you and get you to buy whatever. That's crazy.
See. Yeah, so
AI is crazy.
dude, AI
is gonna. We've
AI
already
seems
talked
cool
about
with
this,
some
but yeah.
aspects, but like it seems scary with others. Like I think the whole AI art, I think that's awesome. Some people hate it.
Some of the AI music that's come out has been
Oh, dude.
so ridiculous. Oh my god, there's been some bangers come out. I mean, some good stuff and some ridiculous stuff also.
I was just showing a friend of mine, actually, Trey, the other day about OpenAI, and I was like, let me show you how this works. And so I was like, write a song about bananas in the style of Eminem. And it just wrote this whole song about bananas in the style of Eminem, and it blew his fucking
Oh my
mind. It was
gosh.
just, I've used it to kind of try to like do cool chord
Yeah.
progressions, but I'm not an artist as far as writing. So you're more like you've done poetry before.
Yeah, well, I used to do a lot of that in school, and even in school, I took a few writing classes with Miss French. But I've always enjoyed just poetry and writing in general. It's
Yeah,
always
I
been a
write
good outlet
sometimes.
for me. Yeah, and I do a lot of my writing I do just when I can't sleep. Honestly, like I'll just be, awake for whatever reason, and I'll just, I'll have a, something come to mind and just kind of take off with that. But
So what's your biggest inspiration for when you write? Like, what kind of
like
things?
lately, just my wife and kids,
Okay.
that's kind of been the subject lately that I've been writing about. I feel like I've got a lot of stuff that I've started writing that hasn't necessarily been finished, that's kind of geared around just having kids and all the different stuff that brings along with it.
Yeah,
So,
it's a ride, man.
Mario
There's no-
asked, "What type of music do you play?" So, what would you kind of categorize?
I feel like a lot of people would like to know that.
Is it a secret or is it just a jumble?
No, it's just kind of a
Variety.
melting pot. I've just been affected by so much music, just in my life, that it's all comes out in my music, and it's kind of hard to just put a genre on it, but I would say it'd be more of like alternative country rock,
Pop.
even pop. You could throw that in there, especially some of my older stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say it'd be an alternative version of some genre. If I had to choose, I would say some kind of alternative rock or country.
Now, do you play any instruments or?
I play the guitar.
I play a little
I
piano.
love to drum. Yeah, I play the piano, which I took lessons when I was in elementary school for piano, and then just kind of moved away from the lessons and just kind of taught myself things on the piano, which I've wrote a few songs on the piano. I do a lot of my writing on the guitar normally, which I can't play real great, but I mean, I can play enough to where I can at least write effectively, I feel like. But basically, my version of writing is just kind of getting something somewhat put together to where I can hand off to someone else that can kind of take it and run. Where I got Travis and yourself. I
wish this
I've
was like
brought
the Jay Leno show where I could just pull out a guitar and piano and be like, well,
Right.
guess what? Sing. Grab it.
if one of those is in tune, I'll play one.
You guys want them to play? Give us a thumbs up in the comments.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get some views up here.
Which guitar?
It'd be that black one over
Black
there.
one?
So I don't think he has a SoundCloud. You don't have a SoundCloud, do you?
No.
I am the owner of all his music.
Essentially, pretty much. Yep. You've been there from day one.
Oh yeah.
Yep. He can tell you about that kind of stuff, though. I mean, there's been so many things that I've just brought to him. I'm like, hey, this is what I got. Let's see what we can do, And
That's
I mean,
awesome,
Todd
man.
knows enough musically, to where we could. I mean, have we put together what?
I
10
know
or 12
enough to where
songs
we can do
probably?
about anything, but I don't know enough to just make you a fucking hit artist.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like the jack of all trades, master of none. I could play about any instrument, but I'm not great at one of them.
I would say you're good enough to where I've brought you pretty much nothing, and you've provided, everything. So
Yeah, I could send you some of
appreciate
his stuff,
that.
Mario.
Yeah, you've
Sure, that's
definitely
not a problem at
got
all.
the ball rolling as far as me, because that was especially. I mean, you know how uncomfortable I was the first day in there.
Dude, everybody
it was
is
all-
too. Everybody
It's
is.
all so foreign, I mean, just having a headset on and hearing your own voice. It's just.
I think I've only had a couple of artists in the studio that would just first take, kill it, and they've obviously have been in a studio before. But anybody's first time, man, just you could be the best musician in the world, but the second you get in front of like the record button and the microphone and whatnot, I've seen people
stuff
freeze
starts
up.
happening.
It's
Yeah.
real.
Oh yeah.
What's going
And dude,
on?
it's like I'm the world's best, banjo player when no one's looking, but the second someone's looking, I can't fucking do nothing. So I'm gonna send some of your music to Mario. He is very interested in hearing it. If that's
Yeah.
okay with you.
Yeah. Well, you played banjo on the song before last that you recorded, and I thought that ended up turning out really, really good. I would say that's probably one of my favorites too.
Yeah, I've wrote some songs. I've wrote some like comedy bits and things like stand-up stuff. I don't know, just random, I guess, poetry stuff. Yeah, just I've also wrote down like a bunch of topics.
I'd
to be
like to
ready
I'd like to do more skits. It's just hard getting everybody together to do them. But like
Yeah, I
whether they're
wanna do
comedy
that.
skits or jam sessions or something like that.
Hit
do
by a
that.
van.
Yeah, I want
I
to do like some short film stuff. I mean,
mean, that was a long time ago too.
that was awesome. That's so funny.
That was when I was probably first getting into like filmmaking and all that stuff. And
I think that was when we were talking about doing music videos and all kinds of stuff. I think you had just got a green screen. and was doing green
I still
screen
got all that
stuff.
footage too. Believe
Yeah,
it or not.
That's wild. That was a long time ago too. Time
Man.
flies.
Time flies.
Yeah.
That it does.
It's so fun to go back and think about it.
Even
though.
faster once you have kids, I swear.
Oh yeah.
You think it flies. It's like, once we had a couple kids, I swear it goes right out the window.
Yeah, my daughter's in college, and yeah, it's just flown by. Just boop.
Don't
Yeah.
blink.
Don't blame- yeah.
For real.
So what else you got for us, Georgie?
Live in the moment.
I know you got a list over there.
Let's see. We're getting into spooky season.
Yeah.
So
What's your?
what are you
Is this your favorite type of it? Fall's the shit. I love fall.
Yeah, I mean, I love just the whole end of the year.
You guys like
basically.
fall?
Fall's
Yeah.
my favorite.
You like fall?
I mean, I could give you reasons why, but most of them are sitting on the table.
There you go.
So I've always wondered why deer season was always around that area and or that time frame, I guess. And I've got to talk to people. They said like the ticks. So there's less ticks on them, right?
There's less ticks on them.
It's colder, so the meat
but
doesn't sour as quick.
the majority of the reason is just they do it around breeding season, same as they do with like spring turkey season. That's geared around the breeding season. It's the same with deer season. They try to basically sync that up with the rut normally with the rifle season, which bow season starts a whole lot earlier, which is nice. I think that's another reason why I started bow hunting is you just get more months out of the year to hunt.
It's got that fast pass.
Pretty much, yeah. And honestly, if you can get one patterned early enough, which I've never been fortunate enough to pattern one, get one on a summer. So they change their range whenever it comes time to rut. So when the daylight hours start decreasing and they shed their velvet off, their testosterone levels go through the roof, and all these bucks that have been hanging out with each other can't stand being around each other, and so they'll cover miles and go to a completely different space than what they spend their summer months and their over winter months, which is wild. And they'll travel a long ways.
So is there anything you haven't hunt that you'd like to?
I would say an elk hunt would probably be. That'd be pretty cool.
Definitely.
That'd probably be about the only thing I really want to go hunt. That or maybe out in Oregon, the black-tailed deer. They're quite a bit smaller than a whitetail. They really don't get as big as whitetail, but I would just want to visit the Pacific Northwest. It'd be cool to go out there, even if I didn't kill one, just to go visit. But
yeah,
I would say either elk or blacktail probably would be on my list.
Now, Mario asked about boar hunting. I never shot a deer, but I have killed a boar. And yeah, my heart was going pretty fast.
Did you do it with a knife or did you shoot it?
No, it shot it with a shotgun.
So I've seen videos of people in helicopters and shit just
That looks
melee.
like fun.
Yeah.
So I know in a lot of places it's wild boar is like an invasive species, and so it's just kill on
They're
sight.
just pests, and yeah.
Well, that game ranch there on PP Highway, they had a bunch of boar get out.
I was just about to, yeah.
Oh, what is that
They
guy's
had-
name up at
they
the
had
beginning
elk.
of the highway? He killed a bunch of them. I remember it was like every day we drove by there, he'd have one hanging off of his bobcat or whatever up there
Yeah.
by the highway.
So but
Big old
he says
suckers,
dangerous. I have seen them where they've attacked people. I've never seen a wild boar in person.
So we've got a really big pig at home. He's
Uh-huh.
probably over 300 pounds. And his tusk, I kid you not, they're probably 3 inches sticking out the side of his mouth. And we hand feed him treats. I mean, he's a sweet boy. He really is. Well, sometimes he's a sweet boy. I've seen him grab a hold of goats with those tusks and shake a baby goat. Yeah,
no.
he's crazy sometimes.
So a thing I've heard about boars or pigs, let's say. So everyone
those
thinks of the
tusks.
farm pig as this this big pink hairless pig.
Well,
But
he's black.
if
I mean,
they
he looks
escape,
just like a wild boar.
If a domesticated pig escapes and gets into the wild, they don't
They'll go wild.
within months
They'll
they'll start
integrate.
growing tusks. They'll get gray
yeah.
and hairy, and
Yep.
that's wild.
For sure.
They can they
Well,
can be
he's-
domesticated and just be
he
wild.
smacks
like
his
that quick.
jaws together too. So our little female pig, when we first got her, I'd pick her up and squeeze her and make her squeal just because it was funny, and he'd come over and just be smacking his jaws together, and it'd scare you, but he'd sound just some of the noises he'd make. I'm like, okay, you win. I don't want her. You can have it.
So I used to help my nephew on his farm, and we're the same age, and he had fainting goats, and we'd always scare the shit out of him.
Well,
I'm sure it's not healthy for him, but we did it.
fall over.
It's part of their life.
But
You're
yeah.
a fainting goat. What are you not
You're
going to
a
faint?
fainting goat.
It's part of
That's
your
not
life.
what they're really called, is it?
I think
yeah.
so.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a certain breed of them do that or whatever.
We had some that they're like, they don't faint, but they're,
Yeah.
I think the lady said they were half bred. They were like half fainting, half silky goats. But they don't, the boy band goats, they've got real long hair that's super emo. Oh, man.
Because tonight will be the night.
We'll die for y'all. Oh, my God.
So what's probably the most coolest animal you guys have on the farm?
The coolest animal we have on the farm?
Ding, ding,
Tough one.
ding, ding.
Dog.
Or the coolest animal that we have
Yeah.
had on the farm.
Sure,
I would
well-
say the peacock that we
Dude,
had.
I've
was
heard
the
peacocks are
coolest.
assholes, too.
Well, he didn't make it 5 hours. But our little Banny rooster, yeah, Mr. Piss and Vinegar himself. So
Tito, is that what
his
you
name was Tito. He stood about this tall. We had him for like 5 years. We had him for a long time. But we'd bring like home tom turkeys, like domesticated turkeys, but they were huge, like 40-pound birds. I
Right.
remember the one we brought home that was gigantic. Soon as I got it out of the cage, that little Banny rooster jumped on his back and had a hold of the back of his head and was just, I mean, there was blood everywhere. Like,
oh
he
my
was
gosh.
just tearing this turkey up, and I'm like, he's not even a quarter of your size. Like, he's this big. But he was mean.
What's up, Tommy?
Everybody knew to stay out of his way.
I got your bow parts. I still need to get them to you. So my brother and his wife had a donkey, one of those mini donkeys.
We have a pony, and he's kind of a jerk. Yeah, you could call him an ass. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they named it Eddie Vedder because it was like.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam.
What the fuck's he saying?
Let
Let me tell you about Marina Minister here. I could be in a Pearl Jam cover band.
Oh, man. All day.
So, how many songs do you have? I know we're all over the place with like everything you do, but how many songs do you have right now that you're wanting to kind of put together and record possibly? Do you have a number? Or...
I would say Travis and we've talked about doing like a full album. If we're gonna record, I'd like to do like a full-length album, so at
just
least
non-release, put it front to back, make all of
Well,
it.
it seems
cover
like
and all, and...
nowadays everybody just releases singles,
Yeah,
singles
yeah,
and
yeah.
singles and singles, and that's all it is. You know, nobody does whole albums anymore, and we've talked about. I feel like we could probably put together at least 10 decent songs that I feel like we could do, you know, a decent full-length album, which gonna cost a little bit, but
No, dude. Well, like you guys know someone that records. I'm probably not the best in the world, but I can do it. I can also help with album covers, and I want to do more music videos, man, because that's kind of what like I enjoyed the recording.
see, we
then
never
I-
got to do one of those, and
Well,
I always wanted to do
And
one
honestly,
just to put one out.
Now is the best time for me to do it because I'm the most experienced that I've ever been in doing them. So now would be a good time to try to put one together. I
Yeah.
think. Just
That'd
to
be
throw
fun.
it out there.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And
And
we've
then-
got, we've got all kinds of land now that we can go and shoot on. Like, my parents just bought a bunch of land down there by us, and there's just all kinds of places we can go and shoot some cool stuff, I feel like. And we're trying to do a lot of more, stringy type of stuff, which, I mean, we want you to do the banjo, and I feel like as many strings as we can get together,
Fucking get
would
an
be
orchestra
would be the
together.
best, yeah.
I want to do some
Right.
bluegrass stuff.
Well,
write
that's
some
what me
stuff.
and Travis have talked about
Yeah.
too. That's another one of those things that I'm like, I want a lot of that influence in there too, because that's, I don't know. There's so many different influences that me and Travis both share, I feel like, and I know that bluegrassy roots is one of those things. So I know we'd like to include some of that. What's my favorite sidearm?
rifle.
I've got
or
a
sidearm?
full size Canex 9mm right now that me and my wife shoot. That's probably it's honestly probably the my favorite that I've ever shot. My
Nice.
buddy, he's got a SIG that he paid probably over $1,500 just getting set up. That's not even the gun. That's just like his sights and other stuff that he's had put on it. And he said he likes shooting this gun more than he does his SIG. It's deadly accurate. I mean, we can both go through which it holds, I think, 18 rounds, and we can both shoot 18 and hit at least probably 10 out of 18 from a good 30, 40 steps.
Y'all might laugh, but I'm a big fan of the AK platform. I like those AKs.
Yeah. So
got
the buddy I got that has the SIG, he's got an AK too. He let me shoot that last fall, and it was so much fun.
I got a 9mm AK pistol.
So he's got a. I don't know if I should share that actually.
Don't share that.
I don't know if he's supposed to have it, so I'm just. It's fine.
Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to have a drum for an AK-47, but
I don't think drums are illegal.
I don't. I
In
remember
California they are, but I don't think.
I think
around
he had
here.
explained that he. I don't know if he was supposed to have it or not, but anyhow, I was able to shoot a lot. Like there was so
Right.
many rounds in it, and it was a lot of fun. But we just recently bought an AR, and we shoot it a lot too. It's a lot of fun. I
have to go
love
shooting
that there's
sometime.
like no recoil. It's just, and it's accurate too. I'm like, it's a freaking precision tool, man. It's a
Precision.
lot of fun to shoot as well.
I like. You guys seen Shane Gillis, his stand-up where he talks about like the difference between America and like other countries.
He cracks me up.
So he was mouthing about how like he relates to like the Taliban and all that because they're just people. You know, they're just out there like freaking out,
Will
shooting
you
guns
hand
and
me the
stuff,
rest of
but-
that grape behind you?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna finish that.
But then he
bottle
talks
off.
about how America, we're the psychopaths because we're just so calm about like affirmative kill. You know? Like next target. You know what I mean? It just, go check out Shane Gillis' stand-up. I think it's on Netflix too if you guys like comedy.
He's funny.
Ah,
I've
did you
seen
hear
him
that?
on Joe Rogan. Look at that. Listen to that pour. That ASMR. There it is.
I love that.
How'd you guys like the steak dinner, hearing us smacking our teeth, cutting up steak? Did you guys get jealous?
They loved
Thomas
it.
is a gunsmith.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can have them in Missouri.
Oh, good.
Oh,
I was gonna
drums?
say, I thought you
Cool.
could. I hope so, because I have one.
We do a lot of things out here in Missouri that.
That you're not supposed to.
Speaking of which,
What?
Eric.
she's talking about the laser.
I don't know about the laser beams with sharks.
Laser.
Okay.
Sharks with
Sharks
laser.
with freaking laser beams attached to their freaking head.
Why make trillions when we can make billions?
Sour. Anyhow, so stay at home dad. So the first year that I was staying at home watching the kids,
Welcome, Eric.
so us being so close to the lake, we have the A-10s flying over all the time out of Whiteman. Anyhow, they're, treetop level, and it's every day at noon when I'm putting the kids down for a nap. So I'll have them almost down for a nap, and these freaking A-10s come vibrate the whole house and
Man.
wake the kids up, and I have to go through the
Do you
whole-
live near a military base?
No.
we're like, as
hours.
Whiteman is literally
Oh.
15 minutes in an A-10. That's
Right.
not even
Okay,
that.
well,
Anyhow,
hours.
they fly the lake
car.
because the terrain, I think, is close to like the Middle Eastern places that they fly. Anyhow, they're always flying around the house. So I got a laser from work, one of those green 1,000-mile lasers, and I was
no.
like, you know what?
You're one of those guys.
You have one.
So anyhow, I got it in my head that I was gonna try to paint one of these long enough to where I could set off an anti-aircraft, notification or whatever on the plane, which is exactly what ended up happening. So, anyways, I paint this plane, and like 4 months later, we have this. I'm putting the girls down for a nap, when you know it. And here comes this car pulling up the driveway real slow. Can't see who's in it because the windows are black, like black. The front windshield, like you
Beyond
can't-
limo tint.
No, it's way past anything that's legal. Like, it's as black as the microphone. Like, it's just black. And I'm like, is this a drug cartel? What is this? What's going on? Anyhow, so the guy gets out, and as soon as he starts asking questions, I'm like, this is weird.
Oh, no.
And he's asking if I had a laser, and if he had, notepads full of just like dates and stuff. And I'm like, I can't tell you what date I shot him with lasers, because it was like almost every day I was shining the damn thing. So I'm like, I couldn't tell you, but yes, I was the one shooting them with a laser, and then I kind of laid out why. And he was like, well, just so you know who I am, and flipped open his badge that said FBI. And I was like, oh man, I am screwed.
Oh, man.
Anyhow, so my wife Carrie ends up diffusing the situation, and somehow, so you can look up, so many instances where people have shined helicopters.
Yeah,
or planes,
I've watched a
and
video
they get
about it. Yeah.
decades in prison. I mean,
Oh, my gosh.
like it's not something to even joke about.
Are you
And-
still doing it?
no. And what's wild? So what's wild is after all this was over, they called us to come up to Jeff City to go pick up the laser.
They gave it back?
Have it back.
Yes.
You've been good. You can have it back.
Don't do it again.
Honestly, that was the most striking. I'm like, you're gonna give and they called and
probably
we're
like
like,
a
no,
$50 laser."
just throw it in the trash. Like, no, just throw
Temptation
it away.
is too great.
Yeah, give it back to me. That's a smart idea.
That's fucking
Swell.
hilarious.
What's up, Matt? Thanks for coming out. Sergeant Baker.
Hey.
So anyhow,
Yeah, I've watched videos where people would do that, and then they've had like SWAT raid their house and shit. So another documentary I
Not
just
good.
watched, which was really crazy. Have you ever heard of swatting, where gamers would have like SWAT houses raid other
Yeah.
gamers' houses?
Yes.
So
Say that they saw him with a gun.
yeah, so I was watching this one where this guy was
What?
he lost a listen, so he lost a game.
that's like a retaliation.
Yeah, no, so this guy
Yeah.
lost the game on
That's
like this
illegal.
Hold on. This guy lost the game on a Call of Duty match, and it was like $1.50 like bet. And so he's like mouthing this other guy, and he's like, "Oh yeah, well here's my address." Well, the guy gave his old address, and so this guy that did swatting had this address swatted, and it was a random person's house. And the fucking guy come to the door like with his hands up, and he got shot and killed because of a fake address from a fucking swatter. A crazy ass documentary I
my
just
God.
watched. Like the fact that like some random person could just give my address away and SWAT team's gonna roll up here, guns drawn, is the wildest fucking thing I've ever heard of in my life.
If they think there's a threat, I mean,
I can't read lips. I'm sorry.
What were you saying?
Screaming out loud.
Here, talk in the microphone.
write it down on the.
We have a
paper.
special back guest.
Write it down.
Bring a
Write it down
whiteboard
on
next
paper,
time.
and then I can read it. Use the teleprompter. Oh, good lord.
But yeah, no, that was a crazy real thing that happened that just, like, could you imagine just being at home and a SWAT team raiding your house for no fucking reason, and you go up there trying to be like, what's going on, and some crazy cop or FBI guy shoots you?
Yeah, that happens a lot, I feel
That's
like.
fucking wild, dude.
But let's not
I'm getting
talk
too
about
old.
that.
Well, it's happened enough to
getting
where
paranoid.
they named it. So
That's
We got-
also on Netflix, guys. Check it out. I
got
don't work
some-
for Netflix, but I will take sponsorship if you want to send me some money.
we
We're
got
gonna,
some
we're gonna plug
wine.
it anyways. You're welcome, Netflix.
We're a broke podcast.
You gotta show them. Mario's asking what we're sipping.
Oh, say, let me catch up on comments here.
It's that Martin Mead wine.
Yep.
Yee. That's
All
good
right,
stuff too.
All right,
Just
so
like in the thumbnail.
need to roll cheese. What are you sipping on? So Mario, I make homemade wine. Let's see here. See if I can bring up the
Fancy.
Antler cam.
Yeah.
antler cams.
Wine cam.
I make.
Plug cam.
I age and bottle my own wine.
Look at me. I'm in the antlers. Hey.
It's not for sale because that's illegal. But I will give you a bottle if you'd like one.
That reminds me of The Office. Do it like I showed you.
And that's my second and final plug for the day.
It's good stuff.
Are we gonna open this one?
It'll get you drunk.
Ooh. But we can get another bottle from upstairs if you want one.
Or what other flavors you got over there?
Well,
Is the mixed berry one over there? Or did you guys drink all that?
there's a whole other bottle upstairs. These are the bottles that are like the safe bottles. Like, I ain't touching those.
Because you put the fancy thing on it.
But if your lovely
think
wife
in the
over there
fridge.
wouldn't mind
Are they
grabbing
in the
one.
fridge?
No, they're in the wine cooler right next to the fridge.
Thank you.
Look at the
Thank
topper
you.
shelves. It should say
Which one?
either wild berry or peach mango.
Let's do the wild berry.
I think there's a wild berry up there.
I hope so,
So-
because you guys made
So
it
Mario
seem
every
like
makes
it's
every
really
batch of
good.
wine that I make, I take one bottle and I
And put it back.
hide it away. So these
There
are
you
the
go.
ones that I've hid away.
The displays.
I'll try them in like
you
10
oughta
years or
put
so.
like a different label on them, so you know not to mess with them.
Well, I like I said, these are the ones I grabbed in I keep them downstairs.
Yeah.
But the ones upstairs are fair game, except for the 10 bottles that I'm giving to my cousin.
What's the peachy peach? Or what is it?
There's this one. There's a little bit left of the
Yeah.
peach mango.
Let's try that. I haven't had it yet.
I'm ready to try some mixed berry.
You
feel
guys
like
want to
I
try
like
some
it.
actual
I liked it.
mead? It's literally right over there.
Nah, I'm gonna stick with the wine.
Oh, you're scared of the meat, aren't you?
I don't want any part of the meat. I think I smelled the
Scared
meat
of the
whenever
meat.
I was out here recording last time.
The mead's good. So mead is a honey-based wine. It's basically water and honey instead of so you get your sugars with your grape juice or grapes.
He
one
said,
of the
"Call it
oldest
Three
drinks.
Beards."
Three
I
beards.
kind of like Martin Mead. It's got a ring to it.
I gotta use the last name,
I
man,
like
to
it,
carry
yeah.
my
It's
legacy.
got a really nice
As soon
ring.
as he showed me and I was like, I like it. I like it.
I made that logo like 7 years ago when
See?
when I made my very first batch of mead. It was
And
like
it's got history.
yeah, so I gotta kind of keep the logo.
That's sick.
Got a bottle of Eric's got some. What proof? Okay, so they're on the thing. So like the peach mango is 9.19%. So proof would be about 20%
So you're gonna
proof.
do moonshine next?
Thomas wants to know.
No, you cannot make.
Not the same process.
Yeah, you're not. You can own a still, but you cannot make fuel in the state of Missouri.
Fuel.
How's
Fuel.
that make any sense?
So you can have. Can I have some of that too?
Yeah.
Well, I think when you start distilling it, that's when it kind of becomes a gray area.
Well, then just make it all illegal at that point. I'm like, for real.
The
One or
peach
the
mango
other, you
is 9. The wild berry is 7%,
Yeah, I'm going to try this.
and then the grape is 7%.
Oh, yeah. We all need to put something in our cups and. We're gonna
Yeah,
have
if
to
you got a
cheers to the
tuner
Martin's mead.
and a-
Oh
pick.
man, she needs a bottle opener too.
If you got a tuner and a pick,
Oh, really?
I do have a tuner and a pick. You want to play some? You guys want to hear him play some music?
I
bit
can
of
play
music.
it. I can
Say
play
yes
a
in the
song.
comments.
I can
Let's
play
hear
it.
it.
I can play
Doing
a
it
song.
anyway. We don't have to show one.
Hey George, go
I don't
grab.
mind. I'll try not to hurt everyone's ears.
Could you grab a bottle opener too?
I'll try to
Where's that
sing
at?
quiet.
There's one in the drawer right to the right of the stove.
To the right of the what?
Let's get this thing in tune first.
To the right of the what?
All right, we got 3 yeses. Here. Welcome to the Beautiful Bearded Bastards, where we're live and you never might know what happens next.
I might play you a song. I
He
don't
might,
know.
or he might pluck it a little bit and give up. Who knows? What do you guys think he's gonna do? Tommy, we do need to do some shooting. And this is a first for the BBB. We never had a musician
had
play
anybody
before.
play before?
No, we have not. We had an awesome guy with a tattoo of Tenacious D on his ass show it.
I can't use yours. I'm gonna have to use my tuner. I don't even.
Oh, okay. My bad.
You're a trashy tuner. I'm kidding.
Well, my buddy got my good tuner right now.
Do you have a pick?
Yeah, there's a whole can of them right there.
Sweet.
I'll have George grab 'em when he gets back. Money on a ballad. Oh, shit. Now, if y'all have never heard anything by Dalton before, he's a loud singer, so thank you. I forgot to tell you where to find one of these, sorry. I think George is getting one too now, so.
Oh, yeah. He was,
Okay.
I broadcast.
So if any of you want to try this amazing wine and meat I make, let me know, man. I do it for the hobby. It's a fun little hobby
Hey, honey.
I like to do.
Can you grab me a pick out of this little tin over here?
So Mario, if you're still watching, this is the peach mango, and it is. Let's see here, 9%.
Thank you.
And if you want to know how to you get ABV, you measure the sugar content. So when you first make a batch, you'll measure the sugar content before you ferment it, basically. And then after fermentation, the sugar content will drop. And then you just take those two numbers and you do some math. And that's how you get your alcohol percentage.
I'm
So
bad at math.
there's no easy way.
Is this the mixer?
I'm bad at math too. I use a
there.
calculator.
Oh, fuck a duckle.
Peach mango. You're welcome.
I love that.
I might have gave all those wild berries away.
Oh no.
The peach mango is good. It's just a lot stronger.
Oh, no.
Would you like another glass? Yes, Mario is your neighbor. He lives literally next door to you. I'm not giving people's addresses out on live internet. What are you thinking?
Who are you talking to?
Good boy.
I think one time you delivered pizza to his house and you guys were talking. This is the story Mario told me. And he was like, "Oh, I'm your neighbor." And then one time we had a bonfire at your house and I invited Mario and he didn't show up.
All right, so
Nah.
cheers to the Martin Mead.
Yeah, let's cheers to the Martin.
Bros.
Mead. Oh yeah. Glad you guys like it. I'm very professional when I make my wine. I desterilize everything. I use very, very good precautions to make sure it's safe and healthy. FDA approved if they tested it to drink.
Give you a pretty good buzz too.
All right, I think we're gonna have Dalton sing for us if you guys are up for it.
I guess.
All right.
Yes.
What's the song called?
This is that one we just recorded.
Okay.
Minus the bridge, I guess, and the.
Bobo.
Yep.
I'll just play, my portion that I wrote.
That little one. It's that little one. The little old one.
Does it sound okay?
Every time it rains, I think of you.
seconds we're apart, you left a smile on my heart. When you're gone, there'll be a hole the size of heaven, and I'd have so many questions to come along when you're gone, when you're gone. Didn't know there was sunshine today. Probably wouldn't have noticed anyway. 'Cause I'm frozen in time in another place. Somewhere that I can't see your face. Now I'm nowhere close to say when you're gone, I'd count the seconds we're apart. You left a smile on my heart. When you're gone, there'll be a hole the size of heaven, and I'd have so many questions to come along when you're gone, when you're gone.
All right. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
That's a first for the show, too. Hell
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
Good job, bud.
That was awesome.
You got to hear with the recorded version, too. Man, it's just as good.
I like it. It's
What's
good
best
stuff.
about is that was just a rough draft, and I
Oh,
feel
for sure,
like-
yeah.
I feel like the finished version's gonna end up being really
Oh,
good.
are you gonna play a song?
What do y'all think out there? First time for a show, too.
Yeah, we've been wanting someone to just.
So
play
Georgie
some
hit me
music.
up. He was like, "Hey, Dalton wants to come on, and he also wants to bring Travis, and they want to play some music." So I'm over here brainstorming, like, "Fuck, how am I gonna do
A
this?"
podcast slash music.
And because I didn't, go with that, we kind of just had to wing it just now. So
I feel like that way.
live, baby, the beautiful bearded
I think that
bastards. What
went
do you
good.
do?
That went good.
Man, that was awesome.
That was
dude.
real
I think that
good.
was
Hell
good.
yeah.
Thank you.
That was sick. Good stuff. Eric liked it.
Thank you. I
Mario
appreciate
liked
Yeah,
that.
it.
Mario liked
Thanks,
it.
guys.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, Mario, what kind of a genre would you call that?
Yeah.
now,
Now y'all are on the spot. What do you call
Well,
that?
now
Just
you can
like-
see why it's so hard to. I don't know. And what's wild is all the songs that you've recorded. I feel like every one of them are different.
Might have to just make up your own genre, like Primus did, called Dalton.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's the dragon genre.
The Dragon.
Yeah. I don't know. Folky kind of, just country.
It's all.
folk.
I feel like either way, it's an alternative version of some kind of
Acoustic.
genre. You know what I mean?
So if I remember correctly, I think Mario's brother is an artist that does music on Spotify too. So I
Cool.
think I follow his page too. So hell yeah, I think he's from California, right? Or am I wrong on that? Is it Cali?
California, the state.
Where are you from, Mario? No, yeah, state.
Not California Mo.
Right, that's right down the road. That's where I get my taxidermy done. Is in
Oh,
California.
nice.
Dude, my old lady just got a job
Shout
offer
out.
there, and I was like, "You're not driving all the way to California."
That's a drive. From
That's a
here.
drive.
Good Lord.
Far from here.
Mm-mm.
Use this. Use
Eric called it
Santa
acoustic
Cruz,
rock.
Cali. All right.
Eric called it acoustic rock. That's what he just said.
Well, Eric, you should have come out. Dalton didn't bring his bow.
Cruz, all right.
Yeah, I
there's
said I'd
nothing
stop.
for
I
you
said
to
I'd stop.
break.
I'm sorry.
If you break these antlers, I'd be impressed more than I would anything.
If I'm not mean to you, I'm not your
Fun to
friend,
play
okay?
Yeah,
Man, I've seen some antlers that are just like non-typicals.
it's crazy, the amount of torque that it takes to bust off one of these.
yeah?
You know what I mean? Because you can sit there and pry on them, and they don't even flex. So,
So-
like, they would have had to be hitting so hard to bust something like
I
that
have
off.
never been deer hunting, and I've always wanted to go. And I'm looking
Done.
for. I've had a lot of people offer to take me, and I don't know why I haven't done it.
think we're
Do
gonna
you
do
have
it
like
this
a hunter
year.
safety?
I don't have my card no more, but I did do my hunter
You
safety.
took the class.
I did
If you
take
took the class,
yeah.
I'd take you out rifle hunting for sure.
Yeah.
Do you
I-
have a
I-
rifle that you can use, or do
It's
you
a,
need to borrow?
it's a bit
one?
overkill, but yeah,
What do you have?
a 300 Win Mag.
That'll kill a deer.
That'll
kill a
kill a
freaking moose.
But I've never been. I've always wanted to go, and I know we've had Cam on the podcast, and he's talked about having us do
Well,
some bow hunting
Maybe
stuff.
I can rope you in with Travis, because Travis is so I've been sending all the pictures of the deer I have on camera, with some of them are just ridiculous.
I'd like to go at least once. I've never been,
But
so
I would like. Well, I keep trying to talk Travis into it, so I'm like, why don't I just rope you both into it, and we'll plan a weekend where I can take you both up.
That'd
you
be cool. Can
during
I film
rifle
it?
Season. Yeah.
yeah, cool.
I was
Okay.
gonna say we got to. With Cam, we were talking about just like a hunt.
Or
So
if
the
you want to
only-
come out, if you want to come out bow season,
I don't have I kind of
you
do
can
have a
use my-
bow,
you
but
can use my crossbow. You'll have to come out and shoot a little bit, but it's easy.
I've never shot. I've
Carrie
shot a
shoots
bow,
it.
but I've never precisionally shot a bow.
Well, a crossbow is completely different from that. It's
Right, right.
basically shooting a gun.
Okay.
And it's way easy.
So I killed a rabbit.
The biggest thing with it is not cutting your fingers off, because they've got a guard, but if you have your finger above that guard and that string comes across, your finger's gone.
So the one and only animal I've ever killed and ate was a rabbit in my backyard at my mom's house, and I killed it with birdshot 22.
Oh.
And it took me
No.
10 shots to kill this poor rabbit. And then my dad helped me skin it, and we cooked it and ate it, and every bite had BBs.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
the worst. So that's the
Ay,
gist
ay.
to my experience with hunting.
I
So-
try not to hunt things, small game that I'm gonna eat with shotgun, for that very
Right.
reason.
I didn't know.
Yes, it's
I-
easier to kill animals.
I was
with-
probably 9 or 10.
You needed
Yeah.
a 22.
So-
That's what you need.
It
That's
was
what
a
our
22.
little
It
22
was a
that we've
22,
got-
but the only ammo I had was birdshot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's wild.
Well, you needed
Yeah.
like the 22
Horrible
rifle.
story.
Was that
yeah.
last fall we cooked some squirrels? So I went down the road in our little UTV and just shot like 3 or 4 squirrels, and that's what that's
I've never
what
had
we-
squirrel either.
It's
It
decent
was
if you
really
fry
good.
it.
It was actually.
I
Did we
roasted
shred
it.
that and make
I roasted
tacos?
it. I roasted it.
Roasted it. Nice.
Rabbit is good. It tastes like
Rabbit
chicken.
is the best meat we've ever had. So so the first year we moved into our house there in Versailles, our neighbor, he brought some to us. I thought it was a house cat, because it was a house cat sized rabbit. They raised meat rabbits. Anyways, my wife cooked this rabbit in the crock pot for like 8 hours. I mean, it was all day. And then we shredded it like you would do pork and made fried tacos. And it was the
getting
best. I
hungry.
mean, it was the best tacos I've ever had in my
Sounds
life.
good, man.
And each bite was a different flavor. Like, there was so many different flavors because all the fat and such. Like, it was just, man, oh man, it was good.
So
Really
yeah,
good.
Tommy, I know you've invited me out before. It's just about doing it. Another wild animal, or
Groundhog?
whatever you would call it. Frog legs. You guys like frog
Oh,
legs?
Yeah, I like those.
I don't know
They're
if
like,
that's.
They're like chicken wings,
mean, it
but
is-
they taste fishy.
I like frog legs, but I feel weird eating them because like when
Oh,
they
I-
keep those legs together, I feel like I'm going down.
That's
on
one
a
of my
frog.
favorite
It's the
things
worst.
to go at. I used to be ate up
You
with.
say it.
Didn't I used to be ate up with that with the
Frog
frog?
gigging?
Oh man, I used to gig frogs like
That was
nobody's
our first
business.
date. He had me holding dead frog. I'm sorry. He had me holding dead frogs while he gigged the next Like our first year, like our first summer together, it was frog gigging. That's what it was.
Yeah. If
That's
she
awesome.
if
Is that
she's
how
not,
he wooed you?
if she's not prepared
She's a
if she's
keeper.
not prepared
He's
to
a keeper.
hold your dead frogs, she ain't the one.
Yeah, exactly.
She ain't the one.
Wise.
Oh my goodness.
words.
So the man that brought us the rabbit, coincidentally, was that last fall or the fall before? Last fall, his wife shot him right down the road. Our neighbor, right down the road. Self-defense. I mean, she got off, which
Oh wow.
I'm sure it probably
sounded
was.
bad.
Like, so this lady gives the cave tours down there at Jacob's Cave, and the one time we went up there on one of the tours, she was all bruised up. Like, I remember saying something like her face was just like purple because all the bruises. And then this ended up happening like 2 months later. She shot the guy, and
Holy shit!
everybody on the Morgan County Facebook page was ripping this lady, and like all the family members were like, "This guy was a piece of crap." Like,
Right.
literally was beating her every day.
Yeah, you gotta
Which-
defend yourself. I mean, especially taking it that long. I mean, yeah.
Dude, if documentaries
I
have
mean-
taught me anything, there is some wild people out there. Some
Oh, yeah.
crazy
Well,
people.
I mean,
With a
sometimes
snap.
I mean
It's
people
that
boil
easy.
over. I mean,
Yeah.
it's I can't blame the lady for what she did because, I mean, like I said, people boil over, and if that's what you think is your only option, you know, especially if she thought her life was being threatened, you know. I mean,
Dogs.
that is
What
what
are
it
they
is. I mean,
Can y'all hear the dogs?
oh, I'm sure they can.
I don't know why they're barking. There ain't nobody here.
Y'all have dogs?
Matthews, I couldn't abide. Like, there's no way I could justify. Like, I couldn't justify paying that much for a bow.
So, I just seen a video a couple of days ago where they're doing lifetime warranty for the limbs for any owner, whether you're the first owner.
Matthews, you talking
Yes.
about?
Yeah. So hopefully I can get this bow back in order.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
That would be good.
I'm not a big bow hunter, so I probably won't keep it. I'll probably just get my money back, but
They're fun. Do it. They're fun.
keep it. I think I'd be better with a crossbow. I don't know, man.
Cam-
I got a bad arm.
Cam's got the bow hunting league. You gotta enter. in the
I
bow
know,
hunting
I
league.
know. I'd love
That's-
to go do a bow hunting league with Cam. Cam was awesome, but I don't know if I could shoot a bow.
I think I need to bring you out and have you shoot the crossbow a little bit because
That's
it's. I
always
mean,
fun.
it's 425 feet per second, which is that's
Slow.
up there.
He said no crossbow.
Slow. I got airsoft guns that shoot faster than that.
God, dude, this thing's lightning. When I pull the trigger, it's on the deer
Yeah.
like that in the blink of an eye. I mean, it shoots faster than any compound bow I've ever.
I just
shot.
don't like how finicky these bows are. Like, man, I grew up on compound
With
bows.
my-
You could dry fire all day, and it won't hurt them at all.
With with the optic that I have on there too. I mean, I can shoot a deer comfortably at 50 yards and be dead on. I mean, I could shoot probably a tennis ball at 50 with it, and it's
Sharpshooting's so fun too.
consistent, man. It's just
But with a bow,
it's with the crossbow.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
set it on a tripod, and it's dead nuts. I love this thing.
I've killed
Was it
3
last year?
deer.
That no. This is my set. This will be my third fall hunting with it, and I've been killing pretty consistently with it. The first crossbow I had, I feel like I was all over the place. I couldn't get dialed in with it, but I felt like I don't know. I did harvest a couple deer with it, but I never really felt not as comfortable as I do with this thing. Like when I'm sitting behind it on the tripod, it's just I feel like we're one unit. I don't
So-
feel like I'm lugging around a crossbow. I feel like we're
So
we're one
technically, I
thing.
do live out in the country, but my neighbors don't like it when I shoot guns. So I have contemplating getting a bow or a crossbow so I can practice shooting out back and not piss them off because of the loud noises. I've talked to gun dealers and stuff, and they've tried to sell me on the whole silencer thing, but I really don't want to pay that stupid tax stamp that they want us to pay just to own that. So. So I've thought the bow on the wall over here. I've thought about maybe fixing up and keeping, but I would
It's a
also like.
Matthews. I mean, those are top of the line as far as archery goes.
Right. But I don't know. I just don't know if I like bows that much. I think I would probably like a crossbow more.
When I had my compound, but I loved shooting my compound. I really did. But whenever it came time to change the strings, it was either pay a stupid amount of money to get all this stuff changed, or for $100 less, I bought a cheap Walmart crossbow is what I started with, a little $98 crossbow, the cheapest thing Walmart had.
Cam, are you in here? What's your opinion on this? I don't know if he's in here. We don't have to pause.
Anyhow, I kind of grew attached to that just because of, I guess, how much easier it is, it makes to harvest an animal. And when me and my wife were dating and it was just us, I didn't have to worry about, keeping us fed because it really wasn't that big of a deal. But now that we got the kids and we have to actually put 4, 5, 6 deer in the freezer a year, to keep us stacked on on meat.
Normally eat deer meat? Like, is that majority of your diet?
We don't. I don't even remember the last time we bought burger. We haven't bought burger in years.
Oh wow.
7 years.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
See, that's the best benefit from it. So we normally
we know where where it's coming from.
Right.
Like there's no processed shit in the deer meat. There's not. I mean, they're eating things that are natural. It's about the most lean, healthy meat that you can put in your body.
So normally, me and my old lady, we don't buy store beef. I got a friend that we'll split a cow. We'll have a cow butchered and we'll split that. So that's the norm of the meat we eat.
Local beef.
I'm not a deer hunter.
Mom and
I would
Dad.
like to go deer hunting, but I'm not a deer hunter, so I don't really.
Well,
but I love deer meat.
You're gonna
I
start
like the
being a
gamey
deer
taste,
hunter.
man.
We're gonna
yeah.
take you, man.
This year.
I'd love to go, and I will film it,
I'm gonna
and
take you.
it'll be part of our show for sure. Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm
like
down
deer
with that, dude.
burgers.
Yeah.
I like jerky, of course.
Oh, I love deer
Of
jerky.
course, the loin always.
I dated a girl one time. She was kind of like backwoods redneck with her family, and like all they ate was deer, and it's some of the best food I've ever had. Everything was like deer spaghetti, deer hamburger.
That's what I'm
helper.
saying. You can
And
do,
it
and
was so good.
I grind so much, which we do so much more stuff now than whenever we first started. When we were by ourselves, in our little apartment. We do just, the normal stuff where, just like Dad had to have, everything had to be freaking fried and exactly the same every time you ate it. Whereas now we take the tenderloins and we'll cut those up into chunks, cook them all day, shred them and make tacos. And it's like, I almost like it more like that than just cutting them into slices and frying them up in the oil. I'm like, I don't know. There's so much more to do with it. And now that we've got so many other things that we make, all these dishes, but so many things that we can do with burger. And I'm like,
You can do everything with burger.
well, I'm like, at this point,
Tacos,
almost
hamburger
90% of the
meatloaf.
deer is getting ground into burger. I'm like,
You can do everything with it. Yeah.
which, I mean, you can even take the
Chili.
steak portions and just label those as steak burger, and those are the ones that you want to do, your hamburgers or whatever. We've been doing burgers lately, and oh my gosh, it's good, man. Venison is just.
So I've had elk tacos from the store, but I want to have like authentic elk meat. I've never had that. I want to try bear. They say it's greasy, but I've never had it. I'd
I
really
don't
like
think
to
I've
try
ever
bear.
had it. I've never had it either.
Bison.
Mom and Dad, this last fall, they had a beef butchered, and they've been doing burgers with that beef that cow that they had butchered, which is. I like deer meat, but that beef they had butchered was pretty damn good too.
Well, if you know me, I'm a ribeye fan, dude. I love me a good ribeye. So
That's what we had on the.
that's what we had in the steak cast.
I love the steak. Yeah.
Yep.
Steak.
Good
I like
steak,
the
man.
local
I could
beef.
eat steak probably almost every day and never get bored of
I
it.
did
It's so
the
good.
medallions the other day with the
We-
backstrap.
We
That
need
was
to
really
start doing some more of those. So normally, if I can kill a big enough either buck or doe, I'll take that back leg. And normally, if you do your cuts right, you can cut some decent sized steaks. And I remember the one year we had steaks like this. We did country fried.
I've never had a deer steak before.
Oh man,
I've had the hamburger, I've had the jerky.
She tenderized it and what did we just batter
Chicken
with
fat,
just
yeah,
You
we
need to
used
try the
saltine
backstrap.
crackers and I think egg, but it oh my god, yeah, we did breakfast. It was I think we had eggs, potatoes, and then the country fried deer steak, and it was
Y'all are making
so
me hungry,
good.
man.
Well, let me tell you, she's a mad scientist in the kitchen, man.
Awesome.
I tell you what,
Hell yeah.
many.
So maybe in the
many a
future
good
we can do
meals.
like a deer steak podcast.
You know what?
And we'll
That-
have you back.
next
We'll give
time.
shout outs to Carrie for
Yeah.
cooking it. Yeah.
I'm telling you, so for probably the last 5-6 years, I've been trying to talk her into getting like a food truck just because
Uh-huh.
all the things she does, I'm like, and it's so good, but like we could do just venison meals. I'm like, up there where we're at, you can kill unlimited does with a bow, so I could go and kill 40 deer a year with archery tags. You know what I mean? It's just you can buy however many bonus tags you want with archery. So, I mean,
Don't really see that too often either, so that might be a good little.
right?
You got this big hair right there. Can you grab that and just plug
It's
that in?
attached.
Oh my God.
No,
Goddamn.
it is attached.
Put it in.
It's attached.
I'm sorry, George.
I can't.
Todd cut his beard. Now he's trying to get on the mine.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I was at work
attached,
looking
she said.
homeless, bro. I'm sorry. Oh shit. So how you guys feeling? You guys want to keep going, or you done, or what's
Yeah,
up?
I'm good, man. Let's
We can keep going. I'm probably gonna have to pee here pretty soon.
That's
Oh, it's
fine.
whatever you guys want to do. We can close shop now,
I
or we can
left and
keep
came
going.
back. I peed. I was up there using the bathroom.
That's what took you so long.
We found the bottle opener.
Okay, yeah. So actually, this bottle opener, this is my mom's, man.
Say, man, that
I remember
thing's
playing with this when I was a little kid.
That's
carved
kick ass.
I think it's pure silver too, to be
It
honest.
looks like silver.
I think it's like expensive
That's
or
neat.
some shit. I don't know.
When we grabbed it,
I remember
was like,
playing
this
with it
thing
as a
looks
kid, like
fancy.
thinking it was like some weird, like a bat thing.
I think it's like
squish, squash.
expensive or whatever. I don't even know.
All right, listen to this.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. ASMR. I love it.
Makes
Dang,
me wanna
man,
pee
that's
more.
Like, that's like a commercial.
Oh yeah.
This is the beautiful bearded bastards. We get pretty ignorant on here. We ain't been canceled yet, so.
I just heard a weird sound thing. It was like, oh, there it is.
I blew on the bottle. I gave her a blow.
He blew the bottle.
Gave her a blow.
That's a first on the.
You guys are
Podcast
having
as
all
well.
kinds of firsts tonight. You're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
We love first. As long as it doesn't cancel us, we're cool with it.
Season 2.
Yeah, maybe I spoke too soon.
So I mentioned earlier spooky season, but we didn't really get into the horror movies or anything.
Oh yeah.
It's on
I'm
the
a big
it's on the
big
list.
Halloween whore. So like, if you've been to my house, you'll notice there's skeletons everywhere. I had a friend to ask me, do I want to live in a morgue? It's like, no, I just like spooky shit, you know.
We're
Huge
we're a spooky
skeleton.
household also.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you were saying it's year round.
Yeah,
I love
year-round.
that video you did of the
I'm like, it's
like
spooky
dragging
season
into
year
the
round.
corn.
Oh, I know it.
That
Right.
was
I'm like,
awesome.
is it too early?
I
No,
know,
it's
no,
not.
I love it. I love both versions of it too. That was awesome.
And we're right at the end of October. October.
October.
Right.
I like
October,
That. I like
so-
that. I'm gonna have to step out real quick.
All right, you're good, bro.
Can you get through?
Yeah, I got you. You're good.
All right, George, we're gonna carry the show. We got 7 viewers.
All right.
Yes, Crystal. I'll be at the river tomorrow. George, if you want to go, you're welcome to come to the river tomorrow.
That'd be sick. Where? Gasconade?
Yeah, we're going to the Gasconade. So, I'm actually bringing the banjo out. Me and a good buddy of mine, Sean. We're going to do some jamming.
Oh, cool.
Be fun.
Yeah, man, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, if you want to come, bring your camera. We'll do some video and stuff too.
Yeah,
Some
for
cool.
sure. I got
What's
the
the show
Nikon.
that we're supposed to do that we don't talk about? The secret show, like the background show. You know, we're not supposed to talk
The
about
buzz or
the
whatever.
buzz. Yeah.
Dude, I still. Yeah,
We
I
still need to
got
do
a
that,
ways
yeah.
to go for that. Yeah, we gotta do some.
Are you done?
I think I got a moth up the nose.
That was
That's
quick.
always
Did you
good.
just piss in my living room or something?
No, I think I'm outside.
Dude, I live in the country. I peed out the back door.
Be outside in
Yeah,
Missouri.
I grew up too peeing in the back door. This is the first time
But I
I've ever
think
lived
that
somewhere with
dust of
neighbors, and I
dynamite
hate
or
it.
whatever
I don't like
back
having
there.
neighbors. No
The moths
disrespect
just
towards my
straight
neighbors.
up my
I
nose.
want to live in the country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, we got 2 neighbors, I think, on our.
I'm looking to buy some land. I want about. Hey, you guys got land? You want to sell me some 20 acres?
Do what's that?
We had to tell our daycare that our kids would just go outside.
Oh, right. I'm like, be careful whenever they come inside from playing, because they may just strip off. They're feral.
That's funny.
That's fair. That's fair.
These kids are.
It's
feral.
okay. That's how I want them to be.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh
prefer
man,
that
we're
as
playing a
opposed-
party right here on the podcast, man. Look at the comments.
Is there any way we can play any of those songs?
Your songs?
Yeah.
Oh, I can
Any of the
try.
recorded
I don't know
ones?
if they can hear it or not. Let me bring it up real quick.
So to kick off spooky season,
Yeah, keep talking.
we started watching. Me and my girlfriend, we started watching the Alien series. Basically, we've watched the first 3 so far. Alien, Aliens, and then Alien 3.
I
Ever
feel
seen
like
them?
I feel like Finley. We've been trying to tiptoe into
these
into
songs
more
that you'd wanna
scary
use?
stuff.
Finley loves it though. Like
Any of these songs?
Well, when she was 2, she used to watch The Walking Dead with us, and she just loved it. She'd
I like-
crawl
I like
around
The
acting
Walking
like a
Dead.
zombie.
I never got into The Walking Dead.
yeah.
I watched The Walking Dead like right
Dang.
up until they did
Glenn's
that
dead.
time jump. Well,
It was-
no, I saw past that.
Oh no! It was
I could
Glenn's
probably do
death
the
that
new one if
did
we're
it
gonna
for
try
me.
to do
I
it
was
too.
done after that. I tried to watch.
What's
watch
the
more,
one that
and
I
was like,
recorded
no,
with that
I'm
other
not
guy?
interested. It was really rough.
It was
Nick.
tragic.
It was.
Remember?
It was
don't
brutal.
know.
That's in the graphic novel too.
Yeah, I know. I
Sober
just
Up was
thought,
a good
like,
one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's
let's
a lot.
do.
Like,
Is
it
the
was
hard way
rough.
not on there?
Yeah,
Where's the hard way?
you'll find in songs.
Carrie, could you type in Hardway real quick?
Yeah.
Here, hold on. I'll give you the.
I'll just give him
one
the guitar.
There you go,
Just
right here.
play it. He's like,
Sorry. One word or 2?
The hard way. 3 words.
3 words.
It might not be on there. It might be too, though.
I hope that's. I think my favorite one that I've recorded with you,
I should have them all.
which I know you want to play the other one.
Now there's the reason and the man I wanted to be. I don't see the hard way though.
Oh, that's fudge.
Todd.
2012. Who wants to know?
Just type in the hard way, or no, not the, just hard way.
Penny Hardaway. What?
No,
That's
I didn't
too bad.
found.
Well, what
Football
else do we
season-
have in that little list? I guess
Football season
I'll pick
starting
one that's
soon.
good in there.
I can't wait.
Oh, I know. I'm ready to three-peat.
Yeah, I want to.
Should have three-peated a long time ago. We've been screwed out. I
That'd
don't
be
know how many
awesome.
three-peats and repeats.
That'd be some NFL history right there.
You know my favorite's Listen Close, by the way. That's one of my favorite songs you've ever done.
Let's do Twinkle Twinkle.
Twinkle Twinkle?
That's
Okay.
super poppy, but
I don't know how to play this to where they can hear it. I want to try my best, though. Let me grab this and bring it here. Nope. Damn it.
Technical stuff. going
damn, there's
on there,
definitely
folks.
some missing on there. What the freakins?
Get the fuck over here.
What the flip?
What
the French toast?
So we didn't plan none of this. So we're trying to do things on the spot.
It's on the fly. It's fine. Improv. There's nothing wrong with improv.
They know what this show is. Winner or
I mean, if they're still here,
yeah, exactly.
we're on season 2. Welcome to season 2.
Especially,
We still got 7 people watching.
man, we've
I think our
changed.
max is 14 at one point. So hell yeah, that's pretty good.
It's almost like not
Does that say 117 comments?
Yeah, we got a lot of comments.
not here lately, but
Let's see here.
it was almost like every
Hey,
episode
what's
you'd
your
see
favorite
something
horror
different.
movies?
Yeah, that's
My
right.
favorite horror movie,
Focus.
Spooky season.
dude. So I
like
watched the
Signature.
I watched The Haunting of Hill House on Netflix. That
My
was
favorite.
What
so
is it?
good.
The Haunting of
The Haunting of Hill
House.
House was so fucking
I
good.
love how they tied
The
everything
twists and
together at the
turns,
end. Yeah.
Everything
Well,
comes
just how they
together.
made everything fall. Like, it's like they stacked the dominoes the whole time, and then at the end, they just drop them, and you're like, oh, I get it. And it's just like that aha moment, in the last episode, and you're like, geez, that was cool.
I love
And then you're like, oh, no, it's over. Nar.
I love Halloween '78. That first
What was that song
Halloween
again?
movie. John Carpenter wrote it.
Twinkle, Twinkle, the
directed
top
it,
one.
Did the music. It was just awesome. Real low budget.
Never seen stars so
I think you
bright.
could only find
on
I
a night
think
clear.
they're making. I
As
think
if your
they're
smile
making
shot straight through the
another
sky
Sinister
into
movie.
the atmosphere. Never seen
They
a
should
star
have.
so
They should have made
on a
another
day
Sinister
this
a long time
cold.
ago, but I think they are
I
making.
never looked
Have you
at
guys
you
watched
and
either?
I think you know.
Me too. I watched. the
If
first
you're
one.
looking for me, I'll be in the cloud. Thunderstorm
just-
that's raining on you
man,
now.
it's so
Give me 1 minute and I'll be with the
Bagul,
stars and we'll
yeah.
sing a new song you call it Twinkle, Twinkle. If you're looking for me, I'll be in the
I can't get the song
clouds.
to play right now.
Thunderstorm that's raining on you now. Give me 1 minute and I'll be
God,
with
I'm
the stars and we'll
sorry.
sing a new song.
I still love you.
It's not gonna work. That's okay.
Future goals.
Well-
Future goals.
We're still new to the whole podcast scene, even though we're a season 2 now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we do these every day.
Yeah. So this is the first time we heard a musician want to play his music. So
That was awesome too.
That was
Thanks for
awesome.
doing that.
I wish I had more to give you.
It's all good.
we could always play Listen Close. No,
Tom
never
could
mind. I'm not
play.
gonna play. I'm
Or
not gonna
Todd
play.
could play, but he don't play.
Play it.
I don't play.
Do it. Which one's that? Oh, that's the one that you like, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I know. I don't remember. I'm looking at all these and I'm like, I don't even.
Just play it on your phone.
What song is?
Oh, there it goes.
I don't know if they can hear it though.
Shit, it's loud.
Can you all hear that or no? There it is, right there.
So now you wanna talk, and now you wanna feel. I've been waiting for this day.
Can you hear that?
I can hear it loud in my headphones.
It's loud as fuck.
I know.
He
I was
young.
young. I don't even think I was 20. I was 19 when I recorded this.
Is it playing?
I'm about to find out. Hold on.
Hold on, what'd
Place
Mario
we
say?
were
Look at the comments. Yeah,
Yep,
it's playing.
they can hear it.
That's cool. Here, stop it.
Alright. Let me turn it down some. I'm sorry about that, guys. This is my favorite song you've ever done, to be honest, bro.
Do what?
This is my favorite song you've ever done.
I know it.
Turn it down a little.
Alright, it's turned off now.
It sounds so poppy.
It was poppy. It was fucking poppy as shit, bro.
That's all right.
Well, can you get Twinkle Twinkle to play that way?
Yeah, I could probably. Did you guys hear that? Let me get back on
Yes,
comments
I
here.
think they did. Yeah.
Did you guys hear that or?
Yeah. he
Okay,
said-
yeah. You guys can hear it? Okay.
Okay,
So-
cool.
We're learning new things. Like, this is the first who tried to play music like this. So.
Counting Crows vibe. Cool.
Hell, I love Counting Crows.
So
too.
do I. Awesome.
All right, let's try that other song. How about let's try that? Twinkle Twinkle.
Twinkle Twinkle is going to be poppy too, but
And me.
I don't know. I like the lyrics. They're catchy.
I hear it.
Can you hear that?
Your smile shot straight through the sky into the atmosphere.
We can hear it. I'm pretty sure they can.
Never seen a sky so blue on a day this cold.
That's
It's Dalton
5:20.
Holsten here.
Never looked at you and I think you know.
Cheers to that.
If you're looking for me, I'll be in the clouds. The thunderstorm that's raining on you now. Be 1 minute and I'll be with the stars and we'll see you.
Can you guys hear that?
I think
Let me know.
The bridge in this song is probably my favorite.
Thunderstorm that's raining on you now.
Just with the background vocals. We used to do such wild crap with the background vocals.
This is the I can hear it. This is the first time I've ever tried to do this, so this
Nice.
is new to me. So
Good.
Hell
You're
yeah.
welcome. We're doing new things.
we're doing new things.
Stepping outside of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
I can't fall asleep tonight. Your voice is
This reminds me of like
calling,
Dashboard
this is
Confessional or
what it's
something like
Well,
that.
there you go again with those, influences. Right. The TBS too. I'm like, Taking Back Sunday had my heart, in those years.
I like that band too.
You gonna do Sober Up?
Yeah, that Jordan Brewski wrote this one.
Jordan Brewski
Yep.
wrote another good friend of mine. Good guy. Hell yeah.
It's another night.
Put those headphones on. They
Listen
might
to
work.
the screams and the crashing and the glass.
Sorry,
on the
I should have told you.
floor.
Do they work?
Yeah. Well,
I close my eyes. and
It's
try
loud.
to think of a better place.
It's loud. You can turn it down.
I
I think yours is the top right.
things go back to normal. Can't you please?
Sober Up.
I always like this
I
one.
love this song. It's a good song.
Tired of your head being down and lifeless. Can't you please?
Sober Up.
He said louder.
I'm so tired of your head being
Louder?
down
That's what Eric said.
and lifeless.
I think it's on this one.
Started out as a better
Yeah, I wonder where the heart is. It sucks that it's not.
Too young,
I have it
kids just
somewhere.
mad
Right, well,
at
you
me.
played it last time we were out here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I
That's
know.
the story I used to hear. But right now that doesn't seem very
That was probably one of the
clear.
weirdest things, singing somebody
Baby,
else's song.
getting ready to
I've never,
have a
I've never
baby.
sang a song that someone else.
Don't think she
Well, I mean,
was
I've
ready.
sang songs that other people have wrote, not. Like
Young
this.
man had so
Not-
many.
I mean, like just singing other people's music is what I meant.
Right.
This is like that, but recording someone else's thing that they've wrote is what I mean. I don't know. It was definitely different.
So I'm not a good singer at all, and I've always wanted to write music for other people to sing. So I was like, a cool idea of mine, and I still want to do it maybe one day. I have wrote songs. There's one song I wrote that I really like, but it's kind of like a country bluegrass song almost. But I don't know. A lot of people like it, but I don't know. But I have wanted to write songs for people before, so.
I will say that my songwriting, I feel like, has gotten different here probably in the last, I would say, probably since I had kids. I've done more of like trying to write about a subject rather than just writing what's in my head. So that song that I played earlier, I was writing from a place of like where
He knows.
where would I be if I lost my kids and my wife, the When You're Gone song.
It's crazy
So
because like you get involved in that. Like so, like I used to. Like, I've always loved animals, but I never really like cared animals the way I do now. Like pets, cool, whatever. But since I've had my own pets, and I've had pets before, just in bad times that probably when
Yeah.
you shouldn't have had pets. But like now being a little bit more stable and having pets, and you fall more in love with the way the pets are. You
Well,
you
you
understand
get a
their
chance
personality
to
a little
bond.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I would I would kill for my fucking dogs. They're my kids to me. You know what I'm saying?
They are kids.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't have kids. I mean, I've been in scenarios where I've been close to having kids.
That's probably the closest you can get.
Well, like I said, I've been in scenarios where I've had a little girl once as like a child figure of mine, and to this day, I still, I've never missed a birthday with her, and I never will. You know what I mean? Like, she's not my kid, but I'll always care for her as a child of mine. But as far as 24/7 on point, like the closest thing I've ever had has been my dogs too.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Eric says another concert. Need to go.
Oh, yeah, we definitely need another concert. Oh, the dogs are freaking out. Let me check the cameras
They're
here.
going AP.
Oh, the old lady's home.
Let's bring that pin out.
Bring that pen out. Cheers. I'll pass on the pen, but...
This one?
You're talking about my pluma.
Let me let her know that we have Bobo.
Bobo. Bobo is a little dog.
Bobo, that's not the clown.
So Bobo was my mother's dog that we inherited.
my mama
And
said
he's a special needs dog, so we kind of had to like be a little like he's got to wear the diaper. He's an older dog, and so we inherited this. And he's a sweetheart.
Huh?
So we know all.
We know all about the older dog. Yeah, we had an old dog. Well, how old was Charlie? 14?
15.
Yeah, he was a really good dog. Such a good boy.
What kind of dog?
A mutt.
A mutt? Nice.
Yeah.
The mutts are the best ones sometimes.
They are.
He was an Australian Shepherd
So
Chow mix.
our first dog, I was real picky.
Full of piss and vinegar.
Yeah.
He was wound like a top.
So our first dog, we were real picky. We wanted a designer dog like that didn't shed much. So we bought a Labradoodle. Let me tell you, this motherfucker sheds just as bad as a husky.
Doodles are stupid. I hate
I
doodles.
love my doodle. Leave me
God,
alone.
they're so dumb.
And so
I like it too.
our next dog we adopted. We adopted from the shelter, and she's a sweetheart, but she's real. She's the emo dog. You know what I mean?
Dobby.
And then our third dog, my old lady's aunt found on the side of the road, and we did like, well, we'll keep her, so we kept her. Dude, I got pictures to
ears
show
go
you that.
back.
Like, she looks just like fucking Dobby,
Her
bro.
ears go
That's
back.
Lily. I swear to God, that's Lily Ann.
That's hilarious.
Our Mastiff Lab mix, she pins her ears back and looks just like Dobby when she does that
Dobby
crap.
is a free elf.
You give Dobby a sock.
Dobby clothes.
So we're talking about doing a Harry Potter special eventually.
Well, bring me. I'll buy the outfit and everything.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right, we'll bring you. We got.
Oh my God! Yeah, our goat. We've got a goat. So our goats are really, really floppy-eared goats. They're Nubians. Well, most of them are Nubians. Nubian mixes. But anyways, their ears are so long. I mean, just so floppy. But when they spar off and get into it, this one she like stands up, but when she stands up, her ears go straight up like a Doberman. It's the funniest damn thing. But I'll freeze the front. Like I'll get a video of it and I'll freeze it with her ears straight up, and it looks so ridiculous, like a Doberman, man. It's so funny.
Hell yeah. All right,
so
so
much
we're
fun.
an hour and 56 minutes in. Are you done yet? Do you want to go for the record? I think our record is 2 hours and 10 minutes.
I'm all good.
Do you want to beat the record or not?
I'm a record setter, so.
All right. What?
Woo! We're gonna do it.
All right, let's beat the record.
Play another song.
All right, let's bring up another song. Let's see.
Do you want me to play a live song?
ASMR.
Or
Yeah, it was.
No, wait,
I think the only other song I could play is that one that that other guy helped record. I wish you could find one of those because those were really good.
I could
The
probably
one that you
find
played
it.
the banjo on, they need to listen to that because that's solid gold. in
It'll
my
be
opinion.
newer. Let me.
Dig up that gold.
That song and the one that we're working on with Travis.
Can you type in Dalton?
That song and the one we're working on with Travis right now, I think
Right
could
here.
be 1 and 2, and I don't know which one's 1 and 2.
Everything I've heard, I've liked.
So I think we're going for the record. I think the record's at 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah, where was your banjo?
Do y'all want us to beat it?
He said banjo.
We're gonna beat it.
We're gonna beat it.
He said play your banjo.
Deedle 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 do.
He's good at it.
Deedle do 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 do.
That's what it is.
What's up?
All the sound effects. That's what you're good at.
Yeah, I should have. Somebody should have picked me up a long time ago. Their loss. It's fine.
Right?
I'm over it now.
Featured. We got it. The bastards. The bearded bastards. We got it. We appreciate it.
I'm trying to find it. I can't find it right now.
That's so wild.
I know. I know I have it.
Dog,
It's
and
just not.
I know that you have it.
I know I have it. It's just not in file.
Babe, tell them about the first time you shot a deer in front of me.
Oh God,
Did she cry?
Oh,
she cried a lot. What? So, here's the thing.
that's right.
Here's the thing. So she's an emotional being anyhow. Okay, just you came hardwired like that, and there's nothing wrong with it. I love you for that. And I'm the same way a little bit. I cried the first couple times I killed a deer. I love animals, also, and I would say definitely, yeah, the first 3 or 4 deer that I harvested was tough on me just because I love the animal also. So I mean, I have probably a deeper appreciation for deer than a lot of people, I would say, and I think a lot of that is due to just spending so much time around them and trying to know every single thing about them and learn their literally everyday in and outs. I feel like just makes me closer to them, and I don't know, what is this?
No.
That's that video.
I wish I could see it right
Oh
now.
my gosh.
Honey.
Oh my god.
That's not what I wanted to find, though.
That's so old.
It's very.
Oh my God, the vault. Yes. Love that. Oh my gosh, that's sweet. Oh my.
Oh,
Nope,
It's
that wasn't it.
loud.
Like that mix.
Yeah. Are we still live?
I hope so.
We better be.
Yeah. We're supposed to be breaking records.
Are there still people there?
Hold
Do
on.
people still care?
Mario
is happening?
said, I love this cast. Eric
Oh,
said,
what happened?
I don't know what happened. Hold on, give me a minute.
Damn it.
I don't know what I'm doing. Leave me alone.
You fucked with too much.
Yeah, probably. Oh, what the fuck? I don't know. Are we still live?
Keep recording.
I hope so.
Oh, we're definitely still live. I'm gonna steal this. I'm sorry.
Eric said here.
All right. Cool.
So I'm assuming yes.
Thanks, Eric. We appreciate
I can
you,
try
man.
to do another one just live with the guitar.
Grab the guitar.
Thanks,
Let's do
Mario.
it. You guys want another one live? Let's do it.
You want to hook me up, honey?
Hook me up,
Got
honey.
It's probably better that she gets.
I don't know how well this is gonna go, but
We appreciate it.
I'll see what I
anyway.
can do.
There's a pepperoni.
I'm no professional, so I don't know which one of these I should play. Should I do that one?
Do it.
Or
Didn't think it would be like this forever. Thought time would ease the pain. Some things we left untethered. My heart will never be the same. Sometimes I think how now I'm older, life was just feeling would go away. But if there's anything that I've learned, it's that you gotta learn the hard way. I've been put down or pushed my luck. I've lost in life and I've lost in love. I know you told me not to jump. This boring life just ain't enough. So I'm going out, I'm gonna have some fun. Do all the things that you dream of. Spend all day catching sun rays. Sometimes I think how now I'm older, I for sure this feeling would go away. But if there's anything that I've learned, it's that you gotta learn the hard way. You've got to 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 learn, and you've got to learn, you've got to learn. Sometimes I think how now I'm older, I for sure this feeling would go away. But if there's anything that I've learned,
Heard it. Play back. I heard it.
that you gotta learn the hard way. Sorry that.
No, you're good. You're good, bro. All right.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Oh yeah, man.
That escalated quickly.
Yes.
So I definitely got to use the restroom. Let's put it into this podcast. This is a wonderful podcast. We have a beautiful musician, Dalton Holsten.
What time is it? Or
What
what
time?
time? What's the run time?
9:05.
Wait, make sure we broke the record.
I don't know if we broke the
That'd be
record
really
yet.
shitty if we fell
I
short.
think we need 6 more minutes.
I have one more song.
Oh, you can go to the bathroom then.
And many
You can go to the
stories.
bathroom.
Well, let me sneak off then.
Play the song.
Hopefully we can maintain.
Let me get out of your way.
Maintain things here. Got enough room?
George, you got control.
Oh jeez. Just don't touch nothing. Maybe we'll be all right.
How did it feel here's my advice. Take one look and don't think twice about what's in your head. Your dreams are better left for dead. And I hate what I see. It's sink or swim when you're lost at sea. Something's got a hold of me. Whisper secrets in the night. I am blind and I cannot see the demons on the other side. They pull me down and I cannot breathe. Give me direction with your light. It shines bright inside of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Badass. Songs.
So
It'll get
last
canceled.
time we're gonna.
Damn. Eric said we're gonna get canceled.
Why?
I don't know.
You guys should have heard what I
Live
said.
music.
What'd you say? Was it bad?
I
What did
didn't,
you say?
I didn't say anything. I was joking. It was a joke.
It's
I was-
always a joke.
I was joking
Always
about
a
the
joke.
story.
Joke until the FBI shows up at the door. He's like, ha 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 ha, it's just a laser.
Just a late, and then the FBI shows up.
And then the
It's all
FBI
fun and games until somebody points a laser at an A10.
This is actual meat right here.
Oh boy.
Oh, you brought the stuff out.
Just a
Got
little
the
bit.
meat
yeah.
out.
Not the, hey, just what a little bit I had. I can bring the real meat out.
All right.
He
Cheers
brought it
to
out,
that,
so
man.
pros. Here we are again. I shouldn't have smelled it before I drank it. I was like,
It's probably
I
the
did-
strongest stuff I
I
got.
did
Yeah.
that too for some reason.
do what? Oh,
I
you
did-
also
I
took a big whiff of it?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because it's kind of tasty.
I guess.
That's literally like when you cook a meal, it's the smell.
Dude, making alcohol is so fun because people really like it. It's like the only thing I've ever done that people liked. I can
Right,
play
like
music and
food.
people hate it.
Right.
I make alcohol like, oh, this is
I
good.
liked it.
Dalton
I
will
like the
come in.
podcast.
Dalton will come in to the house and he'll be like, "It smells good. Like whatever it is, I gotta eat it. 'Cause it smells good." When I just
Yeah, pretty much.
the smell.
Do you want to play something new? Something
Yeah.
that you haven't heard?
Do you guys want to hear something new?
It's something I've
We're not
been
done
working
yet.
on. It's not finished, but I can play the
What do you
little
think?
bit that I have.
Song or no song?
I can play the little bit that I got.
Song.
This is country as fuck too.
Oh, that's not what I'm playing.
Oh.
I do
okay.
want to play something super country like that though. You know, I don't.
I like that though.
Anyhow.
Me too.
Can't believe that you're gone. Can't believe I'm even singing this song. And I don't really have words to say.
I think it's broken.
No, tighten it.
Take this pain away.
Okay, it is broke. Sorry.
Kinda feels like losing hope. Like I'm the punchline in a fucked up joke. And I can't wait for some answers to but I think I have a verse for it. I'm just tired of goodbye. Never knowing how much time. Feels like I'm running out of tears to cry. It's like raindrops falling from the sky. Can't say that I don't remember what else I had written down. But it was something that was fucking cool. I don't know.
That was awesome.
It's not
That's
finished, but
Thank you to our background guest, Carrie over here. Say hi, Carrie. How
My
you doing
beautiful
tonight?
smoking
You're on
hot
camera.
wife.
We got Georgie back over here. Let's go back to the main screen.
Mobiles.
All right, mobile cam. This is the beautiful bearded bastards. I think this is maybe the longest episode we've done.
I hope so.
I think so.
That's
I
what
think
we're
so.
doing.
And I think we should probably close it. It's been a wild night. We love you guys. Thank you so
That was
much for
awesome.
Thank
watching.
you guys for having me.
Thanks for coming
This is
out.
we
yeah.
need to do it again.
Oh,
This is awesome.
Wait. The-
Oh yeah, hold on. We got you a shirt, bro, just like
Yeah.
every other guy.
Yeah! Here, hold this for me. Let's have a look at it.
We're gonna see the woods in it.
We're gonna see the woods in it.
Look at
Yeah, that's even better.
It's a
That's
green
cool.
shirt. The green screen's kind of throwing.
Thank you,
Oh, this
guys.
ain't a green screen. We're out in the woods. I promise.
Heck yeah! No, we're out in the
We're
woods.
in the woods, baby.
Awesome.
Well,
Thank
Dalton,
you
thank
guys
you
for
so much
having me.
again for being
Yeah.
on part of this show, bro. I'm so happy you
Yeah,
wanted to.
I was happy
do
to
this,
come
so.
out. Yeah.
Awesome.
One more cheers for the end of the night. Let's do
Next
this.
time.
I'm
Next
done.
time. Oh, I was gonna pour
Oh,
some
there you
in
go.
there
There
for
you
you.
go. That works. There we go. That's enough.
Bros.
Yeah.
Next time we come out, we'll have Chef Carrie prepare us some meals that you guys.
Right. Oh, that'd be awesome.
I'm telling you.
Let's do this again, man. This is
yeah.
a fun time. Apparently, this is our longest episode. So,
Anytime.
congrats on the breaking the record.
Definitely need a part 2, 3.
Let's do a part 2. Dude, there's so many people I want to do a part 2 with. The next coming year is going to be so cool.
into coming back out, I'd like to do one with him. Just 'cause I have
Oh,
so
yeah, yeah,
many
for sure.
stories just from basketball. Like,
So look,
be
this
good.
is the second
I'm
season of
not
the
sure
Beautiful
if-
Bearded Bastards. We have a lot more coming. We got some old guests we're gonna bring back. We've had a wonderful time doing this, man. We have so much fun. You guys don't understand how much fun we have doing this. We just do this for fun.
We appreciate
So, and we
you.
appreciate every fucking one of you, 100%. Thank you so much. I've seen so much love, and I've never felt so much
right.
love before.
Thank you guys
just doing
for the
this
love
shit.
and the feedback.
So this
We
is the Beautiful
appreciate it.
Bearded Bastards. We've got Dalton Holsten in tonight, and we miss you, Caleb. But next time,
Thank you
We'll
guys for
see ya.
having us. Love you.
we're
Have
out
a
of
good
here.
spooky
We love you
season.
guys.
We got more coming.
More coming.
See y'all.